Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be breaking down how to mix a drill vocal using free plugins. So the vocal of choice we are using is a vocal made by my friend who sent me his file for me to mix. So I'll be mixing it on high. I'll be showing you how I mixed the vocals to get the clarity out of the vocals. Now let's start with the first plugin. First of all, I'll play it without any mixing or anything, and I'll break it down how I mixed it.
Ends the big sword like I chose cover from the ends, the big sword like Donnie Yen. No lie, boy on the gen. 4 weeks have been with the gang. Big man, you know I want the glams. When they see me, they be fucking tense. My ops like mine, no defense. Bro, they move. Those things you see in the film. I got guys like Hoots and Cream. Nightmares with your regular dream. Left my red like a pack of ink, and I let that tin them sip in the skin. And I watch and scream.
So guys, as you can hear, it's a natural, well-recorded vocals. So I'll be breaking down how I mix it. So first of all, I started with the TD Arrow Nova plugin, which I am cutting out at 160, and I am cutting out by 3 dB at 240. I'm cutting out at 400 by a amount of 1.5 dB. Then I am doing dynamic compression at 750, so I will take out any extra muddy frequencies. Then at 5K, I'm using it as a de-esser. So let me just play you the effect and also still show you the difference with and without it.
Told you. I chose cover from the ends, the big sword like Donnie Yen. No lie, boy on the gen. 4 weeks have been with the gang. Big man, you know I want the glams. When they see me, they be fucking tense. My ops like mine, no defense. Bro, they move. Those things you see in the film. I got guys like Hoots and Cream. Nightmares with your regular dream. Left my red like a pack of ink, and I let that tin them sip in the skin. And I watch and scream.
So as you can see, it's sounding cleaner. So but let me disable them one by one and engage them as you're listening to it. But I'll engage the de-esser first of all. So let's put in the de-esser.
I chose cover from the ends, the big sword like Donnie Yen. No lie, boy on the gen. 4 weeks have been with the gang. Big man, you know I want the glams. When they see me, they be fucking tense. My ops like mine, no defense. Bro, they move. Those things you see in the film. I got guys like Hoots and Cream. Nightmares with your regular dream. Left my red like a pack of ink, and I let that tin them sip in the skin. And I watch and scream.
So that's what I did there. So the next plugin I used was, after the TD and over, I used it in de-essing and EQing at the same time. So after then, I moved down to Buster. Buster is from Analog Obsession, so I am doing it in a full limiter. Like the ratio is 10, the release is at 100, then the attack is at 3 because it sounded nice with my 3. Then I reduced the compression to hear the texture. So let's listen to it with the compression. I mostly aim for less than a dB when I'm compressing my vocals, because I feel if I don't get it well in the recording, I just want to aim for at highest peaks when he's at high level, should be not up to 3 dB. So I maintain between 3 dB. So when he's just rapping, you're just going to hear him on a consistent level of 1 to 1 dB, at most 1 dB in the compression. So let's listen to the effect of the Analog Obsessions.
I chose cover from the ends, the big sword like Donnie Yen. No lie, boy on the gen. 4 weeks have been with the gang. Bit man, you know I want the glams. When they see me, they be fucking tense. My ops like man, you. No defense. Bro, they move. Those things just.
Obviously, you can hear I'm compressing the vocal, but it's not obvious because I'm a fan of. I don't like my compression being audible, and I like my compression sounding natural when I'm mixing. So I don't like you. Obviously you can hear a pumping effect in the mix. That shows that you're over compressing. So I just let it be on a simple range. Just let it be just okay. So you won't feel like it's pumping or it's just going to sound all natural from it. So the next plugin I move into is Lala, also from Analog Obsession. It's more like cutting any peaks which the first compressor can't get. I'm taking it out with that peaks. So let's listen to it with the beat.
In a film, I got guys like Hoots and Cream. Nightmares with your regular dream. Left my red like a pack of ink, and I let that tin them sip in the skin. And I watch and scream. Told you, man. I chose cover from the ends. You be I chose cover from the ends. You be swore like Donnie Yen. No lie, boy, on the gen. 4 weeks have been with the gang. Big man, you know I want the glams. When they see me, they be fucking tense. My ops like man, you. No defense. Bro, they move. Those things you sing in a film. I got guys like Hoots and Cream. Nightmares with your regular dream. Left my red like a pack of ink, and I let that tin them sip in the skin. And I watch and scream.
So the last plugin I always use in my last boss is my Fresh Air. So the Fresh Air is more like my exciter, just to bring out the sweetness of the vocals whenever I've EQ'd it and I feel it's not sounding cleaner or sounding dull in the mix. I use the Fresh Air. Like, you guys should go check Fresh Air. Fresh Air is a free plugin by Slate Digital. So when you check it out, I would also try using it in your mix. So let's play it without all the effect, and I'll play it with it. Then I'll add the reverbs and the delay I'm using. So without it,
I chose cover from the ends. You be swore like Donnie Yen. No lie, boy, on the gen. 4 weeks have been with the gang. Big man, you know I want the glams. When they see me, they be fucking tense. My ops like man, you. No defense. Bro, they move. Those things you sing in a film. I got guys like Hoots and Cream.
so obviously I guess I have broken down how I mixed that. So the next thing I added was the reverb. So the reverb I'm using is always my Vibrate Basic 2 by Acon Digital. So Acon Digital makes this reverb, and why I love it is just the simple preset. Like, I don't need to start going for too many knobs and everything. Then I put an EQ first before the chain, and I'm using a Mandela EQ to cut out any low sub frequencies from getting into the reverb. So that's that.
Ends, you be swore like Donnie Yen. No lie, boy, on the gen. 4 weeks have been with the gang. Big man, you know I want the glams. When they see me, they be fucking tense. My ops like man, you. No defense. Bro, they move. Those things you sing in a film. I got guys like Hoots and Cream. Nightmares with your regular dream. Left my red like a pack of ink, and I let that tin them sip in the skin. And I watch and scream.
So that's really, this is really what we need to mix. And the next thing I added was a delay, which is my effects 2. I'm using a mono delay from Dead Dog free bundle. So I'm using it as a delay for the mix. So I'm just going to blend it in to hear how it sounds with it.
I chose cover from the ends. You be swore like Donnie Yen. No lie, boy, on the gen. 4 weeks have been with the gang. Big man, you know I want the glams. When they see me, they be fucking tense. My ops like man, you. No defense. Bro, they move. Those things you sing in a film. I got guys like Hoots and Cream. Nightmares with your regular dream. Left my red like a pack of ink, and I let that tin them sip in the skin. And I watch and scream.
Then that's it. Like really, that's how I mixed the lead vocal. So the next thing I did was just copy my chain, and I mixed the background vocals using same chain, just adding this wider by polyverse. I'm just using it to separating the background from the vocal. So let me just play you what the background is sounding like with it on, using the same preset. Just added this plugin under it, then blended it with my gain to get the level I wanted. So let's play it.
I just got back from the ends. Be swore like Donnie Yen. No lie, boy, on the gen. 4 weeks have been with the gang. Big man, you know I want the glams. When they see me, they be fucking tense. My ops like mine. No defense. Bro, they move. Those teens just singing a film. I got guys like Hoots and Cream. Nightmares with your regular dream. Left my red like a pack of ink, and I let that tin them sip in the skin. And I watch and scream.
So guys, that's really how I mix those vocals. The rest are just minor things. Like, so basically you just have to play around with your sounds so you to get more things there. So I guess we've mixed those vocals. So let me just tell you guys, please go to my page, like and subscribe, and we'll be dropping another video on how to mix other vocals. Thank you, and see you next week.